welcome back, guys. We last left off with the water mage is being slightly kind of mad at us. So for a couple of days, a couple of in-game days, we will try to avoid interacting with them as much as possible. And right now we're gonna go and teleport to the necromancer. And we have no more active quests, which means we need to talk to Xardas, which basically is the go-to motto in Gothic. When you don't know what to do, go to Xardas. Which is also the main quest in Gothic 3, by the way. So let's save the game. Let's see. Now you have a very important choice as a mage at this point. You can either turn Uriziel into a rune, or you can keep it as a sword. Now, I'm personally going to keep it as a sword, but
Greetings.
I'm going to show you something after this conversation.
I've reactivated Uriziel.
It's incredible. The sword has regained its former powers. Now you have a really powerful weapon.
You said there might be a way for me to wield Uriziel, though I'm a magician?
Look closely at Uriziel. You'll notice the big blue jewel on the blade. It contains the magical powers of the blade. If I remove the jewel, I'll be able to create a magic rune, which contains the attributes of Uriziel itself.
A magic rune made from Uriziel?
In battle, the rune will be as powerful as the sword. But don't forget that only a magician of the Sixth Circle will be able to control such a powerful magic rune.
Now, we're not going
seeking-
to ask Xardas to remove the rune. It's entirely your choice. It's not a good or a bad choice, to be honest. It's just a simple choice you want to do. But if you do, you're going to get a rune called the Wave of Death, if I'm not mistaken. And that wave, exactly as it sounds, it's pretty powerful. It's 666 value for Army of Darkness, cute. It's a powerful AoE spell that kills pretty much everything almost. But the thing is that there's only a limited amount of uses you can get from it, in the sense that at this point you can kill pretty much anything in the game, right? There's you can get a lot of mileage from it because it can help you a bit in the final fight, but you can also do the final fight without it. So that's the main issue. It's a nice rune, but it's not a game-breaking rune, so to speak. Now, it basically works like Wave of Ice. You can encase enemies in you can do AoE damage. That's basically how the entire rune works. Now let's sell some of these high value weapons we really do not need at this point. Now Rage Steel, is it? Yep, the value is slightly higher. So what about the Hero's Blade? Okay, and ooh, that's way too much. Nope, not the Hero's Blade. Something smaller. Mercenary Blade, maybe? Yep, that works. Okay, so we need 36 more points of value. What else can we sell for 36? This is 10. This is perfect. Now, we're gonna do a couple of things right now. First, I'm gonna pause the video, and off screen I'm just gonna unload all of these summoning scrolls, summoning spells. We'll level up a bit, maybe 2 or 3 more levels, more or less, just so we can get some extra strength and dexterity, and then we're gonna pay a visit to some old friends, as I said in the last video, and I'm gonna show you how the Breath of Death works as a spell. It's not really amazing in my opinion. Yeah, it's good, it's nice, but you're only gonna use it for a couple of times. That's the issue. You're only gonna use it in a couple of situations, and that's the thing. You can't really enjoy it that much because this is the end of the game. So quick pause right here. Okay, and I added Uriziel's Wave of Death via console. And I also went to Xardas and bought more summoning scrolls, sold all of my stuff, visited all of the traders, sold their stuff, all that jazz, and leveled up a few more times. And we're actually level 50 something at this point, which is freaking insane. Now, here's the thing about the Wave of Death. It's not that amazing. It does 200 magic damage, costs 10 mana, but it actually takes a while to cast. It's not exactly instant, as you can see. And unfortunately, unlike Gothic 2, spells in Gothic 1 can be interrupted. Now, we said we're going to visit some friends, and we are going to teleport now to the Magicians of Fire. Let's visit the old camp, guys.
I knew that somebody would try to get at us through the pentagram, but unlike that traitorous Smith, Stone, we don't need you anymore.
Where is Stone?
Behind bars. But you're gonna be 6 feet under in a minute. Get him, guys, and slice him up.
And because Uriziel does magic damage and fire damage, it's a pretty much instant kill without knocking people down. Now, the fun fact, I actually killed some guards in the last chapter in the old camp. Normally there would have been, I think, 4 guards surrounding Bartolo. And these are the fire mages. They have all been assassinated. And now we can loot their stuff. Kinda sad they're all dead, but then again, they kinda elected their own hangman, as Xardas said. Okay, those are 2 fire mages. There should be 3 fire mages. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use the Ring of Death a few times, just so you can guys see like how it works, how it functions. Assuming we can even get it to work, because we're constantly getting interrupted. Bye-bye, Raven. Nice to see ya. And that's about it. It's not an impressive rune. It's an instant kill on most low-level mobs, but high-level mobs are most likely gonna resist it. Resist it in the sense that you're only gonna do half damage or maybe 1/3 of the damage. So yeah, not that amazing. Let's pop some healing. Oh, hello there. And damn, you can actually feel how awesome this armor on is. Like, it's doing no damage to me. And it's pretty embarrassing for himself. It's freaking amazing armor you're given. Magical ore armor, come on. Now let's pop another healing spell. Bye. Now we're gonna visit Stone, because Bartolo said something about the traitorous Smith Stone, which means that when they had a crew. Now let's see what do we have here. We have a few guards. Okay. It seems there was a small civil war in the castle, which kind of makes sense. Well, what consequences? Everybody's dead. Gonna heal up again. Okie dokie. And we're not gonna clear the entirety of the old camp. So what's gonna happen now, basically, Diggers and shadows, if they see you, they're gonna run away from you because they're gonna see this badass warrior wielding a huge freaking sword covered in an armor that seems to be almost invincible. So they're gonna do the smart thing and just gonna leave you alone. Which I really like, by the way. I like the idea of enemies running away from you, as they should. Okay. Anybody else? Judgment sword and a guard here. Scar! Now, Scar, my buddy, my friend. You have an interesting story, do you not? Oh well, let's go to the next guy. Let's go to... Who are you? You're just... Skip.
You've given me a...
I could do with it.
I could...
But Skip, how come you're not aggressive towards me? I'm actually impressed. I'm amazed. Now we're gonna visit two particular places, and I wanna quick save the game. So we're gonna visit Bullet, and Bullet actually has some special dialogue. If you manage to get to him and engage his dialogue, we're gonna equip the Hero's Blade.
You again? I should have drowned you in the lake the moment I set eyes on you.
I didn't stand a chance back then. Now the tables are turned.
You worm. I only hope you don't make it as easy for me as you did the first time.
And we basically get our final vengeance against Bullet. Okie dokie. And because we took his sword last time, he is completely unarmed.
Put it away! Put it away!
Okay, I'm not gonna put anything away. Now, what does this guard have? He has torch and stuff. Now, thing is, what does this lever do? Does it open the doors? Okay, we... Oh, come on, don't tell me. Oh, okay. Okay, don't tell me I'm stuck. Let's quick save, let's quick load the game. Okay, kill Bullet real quick.
You again?
I didn't stand.
You.
And it's always satisfying to kill Bullet. It never actually gets boring, it never gets old. And we're gonna kill this. Why are you running? Where are you going? Now, we need a key for the dungeons, because we can't actually access the dungeons. And the key is on our old friend Gomez the Madman, who has basically decreed a war with the new camp, which was stupid. Killed the fire mages, which was stupid again. So we're gonna go into the castle. Kill whatever friends he has left. Just one by one. One guard there. Okay, anybody else here? So one guard up there. Easy to handle. And I think Gomez is the only one left, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe one more guy is still alive. Now, it's up to you if you want to clear the entire camp. Let's quick save the game. Gomez is gonna die.
How did you get in here? Hang on. Aren't you the one that fought our men in the free mine?
Your men had no right to invade it. I just corrected their attack of megalomania.
Talking to me, Gomez, in that way, shows some courage. But it was foolish of you to turn up here like that. I will personally take care that you never get in my way again.
And that's basically the entire fight. He is extremely easy to kill if you have Uriziel. Now, Gomez's Bowl says, opens Gomez's chest and store in the ore baron's cellar. Okie dokie. That's good to know. Now, what do we have here? We have some... These are gonna run... these guys are gonna run away from us because why not? We have nothing against the diggers, personally. I do not want to kill the diggers, neither the shadows. I do want to open Gomez's chest, so we have a couple of very valuable swords, crossbows, some bolts. Sure, I'm gonna take those. Don't really need them. But in the other chest, we're gonna find an elixir of strength, some potion of swiftness. Now that elixir of strength is gonna be real nice. And the reason why is because we're level 52, we have 20 skill points. We're gonna invest the rest in dexterity. Okay, and I think I have to open Marvin mode because the game just kind of bugged out on me, which is not cool. And sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. So we're gonna close Marvin mode. Sorry about that, but that's why we use Marvin mode. Sometimes you can open a dialogue and the game is gonna get stuck in the dialogue and you're gonna basically have the game frozen. Now, if you want to kill Forrest, it's your call. All the guards in the old camp will attack you on sight, so keep that in mind. Just wanted some quick and easy experience. Forrest kind of breaks my heart that he attacks you because he's not really a bad person or anything. He just believes in unity and having a group he can belong to, which is understandable, especially in a prison. Now we're gonna visit 2 more places, and place number 1 is gonna be the cellar of the ore barons, and then we're gonna go and free Mr. Stone. So this is the cellar. Has some ore nuggets here and there. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, there should have been a very cool sword somewhere around here. Okay, it was in the next room. So there's a guy that has a few arrows in him. Tells a story of maybe somebody escaping, somebody trying to steal from this room. Now, can we actually, okay. Get that arrow, we can. And this place basically leads to the marketplace, down there. Now, we're not really interested in the marketplace right now. We are interested in looting this blood blade because it's valuable and we can sell it to Xardas for some extra scrolls, or, you know, just for being a completionist and just stealing everything not nailed down. So that's basically the cellar. And the last place we want to visit is the smith, Mr. Stone, because if you free him, he's going to give you a very nice reward. Specifically, he's going to upgrade our armor for us and make it even better. Despite the fact that it's pretty much the best armor in the game at this point, yeah, he can actually make it better, so why not? There's a guard up there that I missed. Okay. Want to make sure that the entire castle is cleared. Okay, and it is. Now, thing is, this quickly save. Yep, this door is not lockpickable, unfortunately. And as far as I know, there is no key, despite the fact that there are a couple of chests behind it. And I have no idea how to open it. I don't think the devs actually ever implemented a key for that door. And I think they actually made the same mistake in Gothic 2 as well. You can't actually access that that room. Now let's see what happens if we use this switch. Don't think anything happens. Can we open the doors now? Yes, we can. What do we have here? Nobody, just some skeletons. What do we have here? Nobody, some more skeletons. Dungeon over here. Okay, there's stone, and here. So, it's clear that when the old camp went insane, people were basically given a choice. You're either with Gomez or against him. The fire mages are dead, and if we're gonna explore the camp, we're gonna see other dead people, sadly.
What do you want? You don't look like one of Gomez's henchmen.
You're right. I'm not with Gomez.
Then how did you get here? Gomez had the key to the dungeons.
He gave it to me.
Are you trying to tell me you're the guy that wiped out Gomez?
That's me.
Boy, I never thought you had it in you. But I'm glad the dirty cutthroat finally got what was coming to him. But why are you releasing me?
I just heard you've been locked away, and I thought I'd take the opportunity of getting Gomez out of the way and rescuing you.
Well, thank you. I'm much obliged to you. Come and see me at the smithy. We can talk there. I'll see ya.
It's interesting that Stone sees Gomez as a dirty cutthroat, and you have to remind yourself that oh, this is what that switch did. Okay, I get it. You have to remind yourself that a lot of innocent people got thrown into the barrier. Lee, for example, is innocent. Some people got thrown into the barrier because they couldn't pay their taxes. And other people, you know, went away for murder, for stuff like that. And
I could.
I really hope that in the remastered version of Gothic, I'm just gonna kill Skip because why not, some extra XP. I hope in the remastered version of Gothic they put more emphasis on the idea that there are actually a lot of innocent people in the barrier. Not everybody is a hardened criminal or people with a criminal record. Actually, let's not use. What should we use? Okay, let's teleport back to Mr. Stone. Okie dokie. Now, Stone should be at the smithy.
There you are. I owe you for getting me out of that rat's nest, man. You know, I was thinking, there's not much I can give you, so I'll forge something for you. Maybe a ring or some such thing.
Why did they lock you in the dungeons?
Gomez, the bastard, claimed I was in cahoots with the fire mages. The only reason he didn't kill me is because I'm the best smith in the whole old camp. So he threw me into the rat's nest and only let me out when he needed me to make something for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see ya.
So at this point, you can choose to have either a magical magical item forged, or your armor reinforced, which is exactly what we want.
Can you reinforce this ore armor for me?
Sure I can. Hand it over and hang on a minute. Here's the reinforced armor. We're quits now. I'll see you.
Got anything else to say? Okay.
I'll see ya.
Nope. Now, let's see what he made for us. Reinforced ore armor. Looks pretty much the same. I actually don't think there's any difference in the model. At least I never know. Actually, there is, now that I think about it. It's not big, it's not a huge difference, but it does offer slightly better protection, which is always welcome. Now, we're gonna take one last look at the old camp and say goodbye. Because one of the last things we're gonna do is we're just gonna clear the map of whatever enemies there are. Okay, some guards over here. And I wonder if I can open the gates. Can't see the shadows and diggers. Nope, that's weird. So yeah, funny thing, you can actually exit and leave the all camp through this little gap here, if you want to. Now, any other guards or... Okay, so the guards actually kill everybody that was not associated with the old camp. So, Bal Taran, Bal Parvez, people from the new camp, the Sec camp, they're all dead now, sadly. People as they see us are gonna run away. Which is sad because I really don't wanna... Scatty, unfortunately, he's gonna pick a fight with us, which I think is very foolish. But it is what it is. So you can see that Karim is dead, Gorhanes is dead, and Kurgo I think should be dead too. I have no idea where his body is, but it's probably around somewhere. Maybe in here, or... I can't actually remember if I ever lockpicked these chests. Yep, I did. Now, at this point, we're just saying goodbye. Killing all the baddies in the old camp. You can clear the old camp of, you know, all people. But the only people I really want to kill is the guards, because, you know, you can kind of make up a backstory of your own in your own mind that you're freeing the old camp from the tyranny of Gomez and his henchmen, and everybody's free to do as they want. It won't really matter because we're gonna finish the game soon, and I'm not gonna give you any spoilers on how the game ends. I know it's a 20-year-old game. Still not gonna spoil it for you. So Bal Parvez is dead. We have one guard here who wants to pick a fight with us. While he doesn't have any weapons, that's his choice. And I think those were all the guards in the game. Don't think there's anybody else. Yep. And we're gonna just say goodbye to this place, and I'm just gonna quickly pause for a moment right here. We can actually contemplate how we got here in the first place, how weak we were in the beginning, how fragile we were, how dangerous the colony was, and now we're exactly at the top. Now, a lot of tragedies have happened. We've lost some people we knew along the way. And in a way, everybody is kind of scared of us right now. But it's been a journey, hasn't it? It's been quite a journey. And that digger actually died. That's funny. That was actually Grim. Like, Grim climbed up there and he died. Oh. Grim the idiot. So we're gonna say goodbye to the castle right now because there is literally nothing else to do in the old camp. We have no more quests. There is nothing to do in the Sept camp. There is nothing to do in the new camp. Off screen, I'm just gonna explore the map a bit, and I just want to show you with a little cheat code what's behind this little door. So normally you can't open it. There are just a couple of chests with some, I would say, unimpressive loot. Let's just quickly open them. So there are some weak swords in one chest, and in the other I think there are some plants, if I'm not mistaken, or So 3 lefts, couple of rights, 2 lefts. So 3 lefts, 2 rights, 2 lefts, and 1 right. So some raw steel, that's Smith's hammer, skin of a shadow beast, and amphora. That's the mystery loot, by the way, in case you didn't know. And we're just gonna quickly close the test mode. Now we're level 52 now, which is pretty cool. So at this point, I think I'm gonna save the game right here. So now the colony is gonna be a fond memory for us. We have to venture into the Sleeper's Temple. We've pretty much finished everything that there is to do. So we're gonna go to the temple in the next episode, and we're gonna beat the last orc priest and find out who the Sleeper really is and what's gonna happen to us and the barrier and the inhabitants of the colony. So I want to wish you guys a wonderful day and the strength and wisdom to overcome it if it's a bad day. And remember, the most important story in the world is your own. If you like the video and if you like the content and playthroughs I'm making, you can always buy me a coffee to help support the channel, but even if you don't, you're still awesome. And remember, I'm still gonna make these videos for you guys because I really like good games and stories, and I want to share them with you. So, until next time, cheers guys and take care of yourselves.